Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, Just Simply Sports here with me. I am Kaja, and if you are new here, I welcome you. Please like and subscribe. If you're not new, you've been here, you've been rocking out with me. I appreciate your continued support always, always, always. Now, I think Adam Silver put some calls in, like to some refs behind production. I don't know what's going on, a little bit of magic. I don't know what happened tonight, you guys, but there seems like it's been a very off night in the NBA from the Celtics losing to the Bulls. They almost never lose, so that was surprising. The Pacers beating a healthy Suns team with KD having almost 40 points, having Bradley Beal and having Devin Booker. Like, what happened there? And then the Warriors. Oh my God. We're talking about the Warriors right now, you guys. But aside from that, I just finished watching Minnesota versus the Knicks. And the Knicks came into Minnesota and blew the doors off the arena. Okay. Like Kat said, I'm coming home for the first time this season. And you guys got rid of me. So low key, or maybe high key, he felt some kind of way because he put on the show. Julius Randle, still played well, in spite of how bad the Minnesota looked tonight. He had a good game. But Ant was just off. He was not Ant-Man tonight. The Knicks were just knocking down threes wherever they wanted to knock them down. I don't know what happened tonight, you guys, in Minnesota, but we'll see what happens in the next couple of games. But back to the Warriors, you guys. If you've been following my channel, you know that I don't drink, right? I don't drink, I don't smoke. But I swear, nights like tonight, I feel like I need to get like a shot of tequila or something. I don't even know, but I'm just like, Warriors, Warriors, Warriors. I have no idea what happened. Completely messed up my parlays. Like, I'm like so upset, you guys. I almost didn't even post about it, but I'm like, I gotta talk about it because that's what we do on this channel. We break these down, we talk about it. So, without further ado, if you're with me, take a breath. And I'm gonna just play and watch these highlights with you guys because I like to watch it with you guys in real time so you get my honest reaction. I don't watch these clips and things like that ahead of time, you know.
I'm sure. I'm sure it had to have happened at some point. What's also rather odd is Dennis Schroeder, consecutive games. Here's Bane for three. It's through. Lakers going wire to wire. Bane curls in the lane, tries to lean in against Wiggins. Corner three, Jalen Wells. He puts it in. Non-existent Wiggins with a miss against Bane. Sunday they lost at home. Here's a look ahead to Wells. He dunks. Got the call, and rightly so. That means Santi Aldama gets an early look. Schroeder drives, fires over Morant, and knocks it in. Wiggins, Aldama able to run it down. Bane, corner three. Good again! Desmond Bane. Curry, Morant closes out on him, forces Curry to put it on the deck. Wiggins, an open three, he puts it in. Frees up Morant for a three. Loose ball, picked up by Buddy Hield, stolen by Morant. What a play! Rob Fisher, that is a great deal. Oh, yes, it was great.
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the Warriors were not prepared for the Grizzlies tonight. They look like they are shocketh, like they don't know, like they just got hit in the face a few times and they're like not even prepared to fight back. I don't know what they were thinking, what they were expecting, but I believe the Grizzlies are always going to compete even harder against the Warriors because they sent them home a few years ago and ended up going on to win that championship. So it's personal every time they see them. But this right here, this just goes to show that the Grizzlies have always had depth on that bench. And this is why they're going to be a true force to be reckoned with when the playoffs roll around, especially assuming that everyone stays healthy, no injuries, things like that. The Warriors need some more depth. For nights like this, when your stars just don't have it, for whatever reason, it's just not working, you have to turn your bench, have them come in and keep the flow of the game at least close where you can still compete without having to play catch up the whole night.
Go ahead, Pete. Morant with the steal. BC with the slam.
To the basket for that lane, but his dedication to the defensive side has been there.
Bane with speed, sets up an Aldama three. Bango! 20 from the floor. Pippen, Aldama. Clark offensive rebound. Tipped in, BC.
Their scoring has been their biggest problem defensively. They've had
I think so highly of Steve Kerr. He is a champion before he was a coach, as a coach, but sometimes to me, he just watches the Warriors bleed out. Not literally, but I'm just like, stop the bleeding. Like, you see that they are getting punched in the face again and again. Time out, time out. Like Coach Malone, Denver Nuggets, like, and if ever an opponent goes up 4 points, he's calling a timeout. He's going to make adjustments during the huddle, trying to figure things out. Too many times I feel like Steve Kerr just watches. I'm guessing maybe from his perspective, because I'm not an NBA coach. I don't have any NBA experience at all. But this is a fan watching. It seems like he's like, okay, I'm gonna trust my guys to turn it around. But a lot of times, it's like you watch them blow double-digit leads. You watching them like struggle. I'm like, call a timeout. Like, stop. Don't let it get too far ahead. Looking at the score right here, it was obvious that it was going to be a hell of a hard, tough night for the Warriors. And his face was just like, damn. Yeah, damn is right. Y'all look crazy out there tonight.
To be good defensively.
Pippen for Golden State is our guy Kyle Anderson.
Wow.
Kennard, bingo! Grizzlies averaging 31 first quarter points, 34, maybe more. Pippen, a flare out, and Aldama three. Yes, sir! Oh, what a reverse! But
If as a team, like, is not film being watched, like the announcer just said the Grizzlies are averaging 31 to 34 points first quarter. So that tells you that they're coming out the gate strong. If they're averaging that, they look unprepared, like they're still tired from the in-season tournament. I don't know what's going on, but they have just been going downhill. And I love my Warriors, you guys. I still believe in them, but something has got to change before this season just gets too far out of touch, and we can't even play in the play-in.
miss by LaRavia. He had everything but the bucket. Jackson Davis dunks in transition.
Zach Edey has to realize that defensively, they are trying to pull a chair on him every time.
LaRavia for three. Bango. Morant drives on Podziemski. Elevates. Another LaRavia three try. It's good! It was the first scoreless first quarter of the season for Curry. Podziemski an open three. His fadeaway off the heel. Rebound falls to LaRavia. Has Morant running against Curry, elevating and scoring.
Jaren to recognize, throw it high. Don't throw the ball down low. Keep it high and Edey. Good job finishing.
Wiggins a straightaway three.
Taking the dribble then allows the defense to swarm.
Anderson laces a three. Big early.
Yes.
Kyle Anderson got inside and Jaren rejected him. Jaren crosses over, attacks, and scores!
Should have been and one. Crossover and then the finish with the left.
Podziemski flares it out. A Payton three, that's in. In the loss to Dallas. Bane off the bounce, a pull up over Podziemski. Yes, Desmond Bane, the shooting overlaid.
Try to get on the backboard quickly before Jaren Jackson Jr. could get there.
Aldama for three. Bango!
He's explicit. BC literally said, oh, no foul?
But he healed for three. Draymond Green complaining. In other words, it's Thursday. Pippen for three. Aldama!
The Grizzlies are everywhere on the Warriors. They're blocking shots, they're getting steals, they're forcing turnovers, they're forcing them to pretty much shoot perimeter shots that are not landing at all from what I'm seeing tonight. It just was not a good three-point shooting night. They missed a lot more than they made. They're dominating in the paint, the Grizzlies. And I'm just like, what's going on? This is a championship caliber team, or at least it once was. Like, you guys have to know more than I do watching this game that you got to up the defensive intensity, the offensive intensity in general, the energy. I don't know what happened. It seems like they lost the season tournament. They lost to the Mavericks. It's like, what's happening? Like.
Aldama over Kuminga for three. Got it again!
That we saw from Santi as he ran down the floor.
Schroeder drives.
Oh, good blocked. 12 threes made here in the first half by the Grizzlies.
Kuminga backs down. Screen. Blocked it.
Again, this is just effort. This is just effort. Ja, Ja blocked the natural hell out of Draymond. You guys, I don't know what's happening. I'm not gonna keep you guys too long because obviously we know that this game didn't go the way we wanted to go. They lost by 50 something points, like 54 points, I think to be exact, or close enough to it. You guys, it doesn't even matter because it was a complete blowout. They were never in the game. I don't know. It's like a practice run for the Warriors. I don't know what's going on. I will say I'm gonna put some of the blame on Steve Kerr and then the players because regardless of what's going on, play with some damn effort. They look like they were just over it tonight. I don't know what's going on. They need to have a team meeting or something where players only meeting where they come together and woosah. I know that they have some new players in the lineup in the locker room, new energies, and that's different, when people are constantly switching roles. And that's what I have to hold Steve Kerr accountable for. I know that he's trying to see which lineups work, but I don't think doing that in a game when you guys are kind of on a losing streak is the best way. Maybe try to figure this out in practice. I don't know. I'm not a coach, so I'm not gonna, try to tell a man how to do his job. It's just what I'm thinking, just as a fan watching the game. I feel like people are thrown off or they're not looking the same or they're not starting in a role anymore because their roles have switched. I'm going to use Brandon Przemski as an example. Steve Kerr moved him into a more, on the ball type of role. It's obvious that that wasn't his zhush. He was used to being off the ball more, which is what he's going to have him go back to now that they have Dennis Schroeder there. But you have to know, I get that you have Buddy, who's supposed to be the younger, upgraded, more consistent version of Clay, but Buddy is not consistent at all. There are some nights he is knocking down threes. There are some nights he's not giving anything, and I mean nothing at all. He's not a strong defensive presence. You don't fear him on the offense. It's like you could have kept Clay for all that. Really and truly, you could have just kept the core together for all this. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, you have him in there. I get it. But I think for Steve Kerr, when you keep switching people out so often, and I know that they make millions, they should be able to make the adjustment and just deal with it. That's their job. But they're still people, and having chemistry is a very real thing. Being warm is a real thing. Coming in, coming out, playing one game, 20 minutes, the next game, 8 minutes, coming in the third quarter, and then not playing again a game or two. Like, I know Moses is hurt. He's not there right now. Looney sat around for a while last season more than he played. And then this season, he was sitting around a little bit. Now he's playing more. And shout out to him for losing weight and working himself out this summer. I see a difference in him. So hand claps for Looney. But I think at some point, Steve Kerr is going to have to go ahead and just get a set lineup, like starting lineup, and then that's that second unit, like define who those players are going to be, and then everybody else kind of fills in from there. When you don't really know how someone plays, and this is Dennis's first time playing with the Warriors, he's just out there trying to figure it out in real time. So Steve Kerr has some things to figure out. He needs to implement some new plays or something with this offense because a lot of these teams now, again, this is a fan, and this is just my opinions, you guys. Let me know yours in the comments. A lot of these teams now are younger, they're faster, they jump higher. Memphis Grizzlies, Orlando Magic, OKC, Houston Rockets, Detroit Pistons. The list goes on and on. The Boston Celtics are a nice mix, but they're led by, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, who are nice in between. They're not in their 30s, but they're also not 21, 22 anymore. So they have that nice balance of maturity, knowing what to do, and they work well together. They've been together for a while now. So, that's priceless. Maybe some team building. Team building exercise on the next day off. We're gonna go out and we're gonna bond and we're gonna learn how each likes to play, what we like to do. I don't know, you guys. They just gotta figure something out. I'm not gonna jump off the bandwagon yet, because there's still plenty of time left in the season. But if they want to contend for a championship, which is why Joe Lacob is paying all these millions, he's not trying to just get into a play-in. He's not trying to be done, before the playoffs. He wants to get past 82 games. This is why, he's investing all this money into Steph and paying Draymond the millions he paid him. What do you think? Let me know in those comments. Of course, I will respond, and I'll see you in the next video. And hopefully, the Warriors are doing better then. Peace.